Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Every owner secretly dreams of improving the appearance of his iron horse. It is nice when the car looks more expensive than it actually costs. Headlight tuning is one of the common ways to change the appearance. Very popular installation in the optical elements of luminous rings, popularly called angel eyes, with their own hands. There are 3 ways to get a fashion accessory: by ready to install, make of transparent plexiglass and individual LEDs, make on the basis of lead tape. The first method is cancelled immediately, boring, and describe almost nothing. But on the remaining, stop in detail. Angel eyes on the basis of rings of plexiglass. In order to make luminous rings in the headlights or fog lights by the first method, we will need a bent plexiglass blanket transparent. Rod can be purchased at a building supermarket. Such bars are used in blinds. Any can with the same diameter as the reflector is suitable as a cylinder. If the headlights are not round, then the process of bending the rod will be more difficult. You will have to make a template of a complex shape yourself from improvised material. To begin with, the length of the circumference of the future ring is measured. Then cut off a piece of rod of the desired size, and in its ends drilled holes for LEDs. Now the rod can be bent. To make plexiglass soft, it is heated with a construction hair dryer. To make a ring, the softened rod is wrapped around the template, and wait until it becomes solid again. Now you can install the LEDs in the pre-drilled recesses on the ends. Fixing can be done with the help of transparent glue. It is dripped into the recess and insert the lead. For better dispersion on the resulting product, you need to make notches with a depth of 0.5 mm at regular intervals, easiest with a hacksaw blade or a file. In order not to agonize with painstaking work, you can cut the thread on the still straight rod with a suitable diameter die. Angel eyes with your own hands from lead tape. Rings with 2 LEDs have significant disadvantages. First, they are open circuit. Secondly, they are not bright enough to be used as daytime running lights. Angel eyes from lead tape are devoid of such disadvantages. To make them, you will need plexiglass sheet with a thickness of 5 to 7 mm, blade from a metal hacksaw, devices for cutting round holes. Of large diameter, ballerina, tape with a large number of LEDs per meter length, diffusing film, transparent glue, heat-resistant tape. Aluminum, soldering iron, solder, wires with terminals, heat-shrink tubing. To begin with, mark out the future rings on a sheet of plexiglass. Then saw them out, first on the outer diameter. Saw them out only with a hand jigsaw or ballerina. If you use an electric jigsaw, the plexiglass will melt at the point of cutting. The resulting circle is checked in place on the headlight. If necessary, correct the size. After checking, you can saw out the inner part. For better luminescence on the outside of the rings are glued with a special diffusing film. If it is not available, it is possible to make notches with a hacksaw blade or simply mat with fine sandpaper. Now you can install the ribbon. Before gluing, you need to carefully attach small cubes, 6 pieces will be enough, made of plexiglass between the LEDs so that the distance between the diodes and the surface of the ring is about 2 mm. The tape is attached to the finished ring by gluing these cubes. Before fixing the tape on the rings, it is necessary to solder the wires to it and fill the soldering places with silicone sealant. The finished rings can already be tested by connecting them to a 12-volt power source. Connecting to the power supply. Ready angel eyes are usually connected to the power supply of parking lights of the car. This is the simplest and most effective way, since you do not need to lay additional wiring and make a separate switch. It is imperative to observe the polarity. Unlike the usual incandescent lamp, LED as a hit will not connect. If you confuse the plus and minus, it will not burn. It is required to carefully drill a small hole in the reflector of the headlight or fog lamp, only to pass the wires into it. After the final installation of the ring and the headlight assembly, it will need to be filled with sealant. The power supply of the tape is connected to the onboard power supply using the standard wiring to the parking lights, observing the polarity. Similarly, you can make and install angel eyes with your own hands not only in the headlights of the car. Fog lights can also be decorated with LED rings. Headlights of motorcycles and scooters will also look great if you install in them self-made LED lighting.